Hey guys, it's part two with your girls, Miss B and Keita. Other
Yep, yep,
415
yep,
with a
yep.
guest feature. Keita, who's the guest?
We have Shayla and Derrick of Work Ethic LLC, the holistic coaches.
And
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
part
like
two.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, so I have a quick question, right? Because
Mhm.
I was typing to Miss B like, yo, I'm about to ask him about this one right here. So,
Mhm.
how can meditation help you when you're trying to heal, when it comes to stress, when it comes to just clearing your head, just getting yourself centered? Like, how can that help you on a day-to-day basis?
and how do you do it?
Oh,
Right.
oh, I love this question because Derek knows that meditation is my gift.
Mhm.
I'm usually a type of individual that's all over the place, can't get my thoughts together. And so I found meditation through our IIN program, and I started with the deep breathing sessions. If you guys have ever done this, if you're in a stressful situation or you're getting ready to be in an argument or so, anything like that, you can always, even if you're in traffic and you want to cut somebody off, do a deep breathing. I swear,
Mm.
it starts with that. And once I got my breathing together, that's when I was able to master meditation. But for instance, if you breathe in for 4 counts through your nose, and then you hold it for, I say you can do 8 counts if you're really good at holding your breath,
Mhm.
and then you release it for 8. And you can always change your numbers. You could do 6, 8, 6. And what it is you breathe in, you hold it for 4 counts or 8 counts, and then you release it for 8. And I promise you, if you do that, you automatically feel different, amazing. Like your
Mm.
thoughts clear, you start to relax, and that's how I start my meditation. So I tend to meditate in the morning time. As soon as I wake up in the morning, it allows me to plan my day, foresee my future, what I want, clear my thoughts, and I actually do it with the assistance of binaural beats.
Mm.
By
Oh,
all
I love that
means,
piece, man.
by binaural beats, it's a whole bunch of sound waves. You can go right on YouTube and just type in binaural beats. And as soon as I do that, I started off with meditating at 5 minutes, and then it increased to 10. And then after 10, I can meditate for 45 minutes straight. But because we have kids and everything, it doesn't really
Right.
happen
We're
like
not
that
gonna
every
let you
day.
meditate.
But
This is
I,
10, but it ain't
yeah,
40 minutes.
but I like to meditate. I swear the best part is like whenever you have that time where no one's around you, and even if you guys try it today, like, you know what, I'm gonna wake up, but before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna just do the deep breathing little exercise that I just said to you, and you turn on some binaural beats, you set a timer, and you just breathe, and your brain is gonna wonder. Your brain always does that because it's
Mm.
thinking so fast. You have so many thoughts that goes on, but I promise you, you would be amazed at the clarity that you get after meditation. It's wonderful. It heals. I'm speaking from experience because God knows I can't. I need to get my thoughts together, and it helps me on my day to day. It's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, those binaural beats, they do something. My favorite
Oh,
hurts.
absolutely.
My favorite hurts. It may sound strange, but my favorite hurts are to go between 800 and 9. Only
Okay.
because for me, I feel like it gives me more insight on my dreams, and I like to dream a lot, and
Okay.
that like opens up a whole nother space for me, and I'm like, yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Lord.
Yes. But have you?
So in addition, do you typically meditate in the dark, quiet room? You have like a nook
Yeah.
or a space that you carve out for yourself?
No, it happens like I'll put the binaural beats on when I'm going to bed, and I have them in my headphones,
Oh,
Okay.
and kind of
Yeah.
and kind of and then I'll just go to sleep, and then next thing I wake up, I'm like, yo, I didn't even remember it going off or what happened.
Yeah.
Right, so that's good, and then I'll wake up the next day, and I'm like, oh, I feel real good.
Yes. Absolutely wonderful. We do that too at nighttime.
Yep.
We turn it on, and a lot of the sound waves, I'm telling you, it makes you almost get in tune with nature and just relaxing. I don't know what it does to the brain, but it's absolutely phenomenal. And our sleep has become
It's enriched. It's a deeper
It's
sleep.
enriched. It's a much deeper sleep.
It's definitely a deeper sleep.
Yeah, as you said,
Yeah.
waking up in the morning, you feel refreshed. Like, oh my goodness, and it gives you a good start in the day instead of running to social media. You know, as soon as you get up, let me
That's
grab my
interesting
phone.
because, yeah, not even thinking about it
not even
before.
thinking
Like,
about that.
and you can substitute. I know a lot of people have issues with sleep and insomnia and all that stuff. So they'll take a melatonin, I believe it is. And yeah, that's something that it's an alternative to a medication or a supplement or of that sort, right? So,
Wow.
Just deep breathing and meditate. And it's like I said, you have to start small, even if you do it for 1 minute.
Yeah.
You know, you have to start someplace. You're not going to be an expert at it on your first time.
How I like the experience is like you wouldn't keep a computer on all day running nonstop without powering it down, right? Because it just be detrimental to the performance of the computer. But it's the same thing with our brains. Yeah, right. You know, it's the same thing with our brains. If you think about it, our brains are supercomputers, right? Like you said, they do things without us even thinking about it. Like I'm breathing and I'm not thinking about breathing, right? It just happens. It's the same thing. We have to, at certain points in time throughout the day, just completely try to shut off or shut down as best as we can, right? And then give our brains time to, relax, right? And yeah, it's super hard. Man.
It's extremely hard.
It's extremely hard. For me though, when I meditate, I know my mind, typically tries to wander. So what I'll do is I'll just focus on my breathing, right? So it gives me something to work on, something to think about. And, like Shay was saying, like, inhale, hold, exhale. When I focus on that, 10, 15 minutes goes by like nothing, right? So.
Maria, I'm sorry. Oops,
No,
Miss
you're
D.
good. You're good. No,
okay, Miss D, Miss D and Keita. If you guys can do this for me really quick, all right? I'm going to do the counts for you, and you just tell me how you feel afterwards. Since, Miss B, you said that your brain is always all over the place. You're always up and moving and stressed. And how about you try this, okay? So we're going to do it simple. We're going to do, you're going to breathe in for 4.
Okay.
You're going to hold for 8, if you can.
Ooh.
And then you're going to breathe out for 8. And then you're going to breathe in. Okay, I'm going to repeat it twice, and then you tell me how you feel after that. Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah,
All right.
ready.
All right, so breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release for 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do you feel?
Okay. Because normally I'm always thinking about, okay, next thing, this thing. Okay, I got to do this. I got to call. I got to, like constantly. And Keita could tell you, constantly on like 10 trillion. In that moment, I was just not on that level. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try that.
Just simple, and you can change the counts. I know you're a little fit. Back in the days, you used to run, so I know you can hold your breath for 8. It's okay. So look, I know you can hold your look. So I know you can hold. That's why I did the 8. I said we're gonna go hard or go home. So,
Right.
Well, yeah, but when you hold it, it really deepens. You can feel it all the way to like the base of your stomach.
That's an interesting point. So breathing from the diaphragm, not the shallow chest.
That's why I did that for you.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's okay. So
I'm trying that because I think for me, like when I say stress, it's more like I don't have like issues in my life. My stress stems from other people's problems in my family. Like being the leader, the one that is kind of like keeping everybody together. That's where my stress comes from. So it's like, okay, I got to call this one. I got to make sure they do this. I got to make sure I do this. Okay, this is coming. Okay, now I got a meeting. Okay, I got to do the podcast. Okay, I'm over here. So I really don't know how to sit here and relax. And Keita tell you, I'm like an Energizer bunny, constantly moving. And like sometimes I just have to turn the TV off, turn the phone over, and just sit there. And even in that sit still, I still can't relax. So I'm definitely gonna try that.
Now, how do you sustain that pace?
You know what? I don't even know because I just started going back to the gym this month, and I don't even know. I really don't. Like I wake up, and Shayla know, I wake up, I'm naturally happy. I'm naturally hyped.
All the time. I told him that. I said her energy is beautiful all the time.
Like, I mean, I get out of bed dancing, busting a move. It's nothing. So, you know, it's just like when I get around people who have this negative energy, it kind of like, and I used to be stronger where their negative wouldn't roll on to me, but I think I done got hit with so much stuff that now the negative has rolled on to me, and I became like this person that kind of started complaining a little bit more, and I'm not happy with it. So that's why I think the podcast has been a good thing for us, because it's been a little therapeutic, so we can kind of like talk through, you know what I mean? Talk through some of the stuff, and when we get that feedback from people saying like, you don't understand, I was dealing with the same thing, like it just helps me, you know.
Wonderful.
So yeah, I don't know where that energy comes from, but thank God for it, because hey,
right, you've had it your entire life. So.
Exactly. You know, I'm hitting 36 next month. It's coming. It's coming. Yep. So I don't know. I just definitely want to try that, because I have that issue where I want to relax and I can't. People are like, I'm gonna go get a massage. I'll be in the massage chair and I can't even just let the lady do what she needs to do, because I'm constantly
paper and pen, you know.
Yes, I'm tense.
Yeah.
She's like, can you relax? I'm like, I am. She's like, you're not. Like, it's like I'm like, even right now I have my hands in like in a ball, and I'm like, what is happening right now?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so try the deep breathing, and please, if you can start, we would like to hear your feedback, because I'm telling you, if you just sit here and relax a little bit, and I think that's probably one of the hardest things, and the way that the world is now too, and the way that social media has made it, you have to do everything, you have to document everything, or show, and that was one of our biggest things too, where we're kind of against. Not really against, we just didn't want to conform with the way society standards are of doing things. And so now to actually open up to the world, to let them, you know, hey, this is us, because we literally want to help heal one person at a time. It's a lot different. And I know now it's like I get up now and I'm like, all right, I got to check my phone. I'm like, wait, why am I checking my phone? I'm like, no, I need my sovereignty. I said, so you know what I'm going to do? In the morning, I wake up, I read, meditate, and that's how I start my day. Then I work out. And this is all before the kids are up.
Oh, wow. So you got early morning. I struggle trying to get out at 5 a.m. I'm like, listen. I'm like, yes, second snooze, third snooze.
Look, I got about 15. I have about 15 alarms and still can't get up on time.
Oh, man.
What? Yeah. So, this is good stuff. Can you like walk us through like your services, you know, so people can see what you guys do, and like maybe they want to actually get in on it as well?
Awesome. Well, one of the many services, we do pantry evaluations. And okay, let's go back. We focus on I don't know if Derrick kind of said it briefly. We focus on primary and secondary foods. Okay. And when people hear primary and secondary foods, they're like, what is that?
Yeah,
so secondary, exactly. So secondary foods is everything that you eat.
Okay.
Primary foods are relationships, spirituality, exercise, and career.
Come on with it.
So if any of these areas are hurting, like if me and my husband we're not on the same page, this can lead me to eating poor food or not eating at all. Yeah. You see? So if I'm unhappy at my career, at my job, it's stressful, this can lead me to overeating or not eating at all. Yes. You know, if I'm not spiritually fed, if I don't have a purpose and I'm just going around this world like it's nothing, I can just find more comfort and go get a pint of ice cream. You see? So it's so many different things. And if I exercise, but I'm not eating right, I am definitely not going to see the result.
And you're wasting your time.
Well, so that's what we focus on, because that's that's health. That's total health.
Wow.
It's everything and everything comes together. And so along with that, when we sit down and we actually, we don't write out the goals. Our clients write out their goals. We just make them accountable for their goals. That's it. You follow up with us, and we provide all the resources that they need. So a part of those resources, we do pantry evaluations, because not only, like we said, your food is your medicine. So you need to actually look at what you're eating. Look at the ingredients. You will be so surprised. If you can't pronounce it, most likely your body should not be consuming it.
Mm-hmm. But I like
you
Chick-fil-A cake, though. That cookies and cream.
Exactly, yes. But, you know, and that's what I'm saying. That's sugar, because sugar is the main thing of inflammation. It's the main cause of inflammation.
So once again, like we were talking about before, so the idea is that you don't have to be a prisoner at your kitchen table.
You can treat yourself.
You can treat yourself, but that shouldn't be a main staple in your household.
No.
So the idea between the pantry evaluation is that, you know, we take a peek at what you're eating.
And we offer suggestions.
We offer suggestions. So it's not about necessarily taking it away completely.
No.
But you do want to crowd those things out and crowd in some things that are better for you. So.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
And then we also go to the grocery store with you. So if you are physically at the grocery store locally with us, we'll meet you. And if not, you can FaceTime, whatever app that they have. And we offer suggestions for you. You show us what you're getting, and then we'll try to say, hey, this is a great alternative. So this is similar to what we do with the pantry evaluation.
In addition to that, though, too, with the grocery ride-along, we hear it all the time. You know, it's not necessarily rejection, but we hear people say, I can't afford to eat healthy.
Right.
And that's on so many different levels. I just think that's wrong on so many different levels. But monetarily, a lot of people have the means or the funds to eat healthy. They just don't see it as a priority. Does that make sense? Right. So we show them that, hey, you can eat healthy on a budget. By no means are we spending all of our money in the grocery store. That would be crazy, right? So, you know what I mean? But we eat relatively healthy, right? So we just want to, you know, bring some insight to that when we go to the grocery store, guys and gals.
Yeah.
I remember because growing up, you know, I grew up on the hill in the hood, so I'm like, you go to the grocery store, you better get them oodles and noodles over there. On that thing and making a meal. We passed right by produce
all day.
Yes, dress that thing up like it was a whole meal.
Yeah. Oh goodness! And you know what's amazing? You see how you said how you grew up like this?
Yeah.
We have the opportunity to, like, we sit and we reflect all the time, and we have our children next to us. Our children are little health coaches by themselves, because of the impact that we're having on them. And our daughter, every time she sees something, she's looking at the ingredients and saying, hey, this isn't good, you know, and we're having this impact on it. But it's also amazing for us to sit back and say, look where we came from. And this is a part of reflection and appreciating where our current state and where we're going in the future. Because now we sit here and say, look at what we're feeding our children.
Yes.
We didn't eat this when we were growing up. And no shade thrown at my mom, but I just know that back then, we love y'all. We love y'all.
Yes.
Things have definitely changed, but the fact that we're able to say this, like, we cured our daughter of asthma. We cured her of asthma. Yes, because we no longer go to the doctor and say, they kept giving her prednisone, which is a steroid. Steroids suppress your system, so your immune system, so you're more susceptible to more things. 4 or 5. Yeah, and so she's gaining all this weight. Do you know that all we did, we eliminated? So when Ms. Keita had stated that she went on the fruit and veggies, it's almost like an elimination diet. You're pulling away from the food that you're eating, and then you're trying to figure out which ones are triggering you. So when you started to eat bread, you're getting sick, you know, because you realize the impact that it has on you. So what we did, we pulled dairy out of our family. And once we pulled dairy out, because what's the one thing the doctors say when you have a cold? Don't drink, don't eat any cheese, don't eat any cheese, don't drink any milk, because what does it do? It increases mucus production. So what did we do? We pulled milk out of the house, and she has not had any medication.
Wow.
And
or any real flare-up.
Or any flare-up.
And that's crazy you say that, because my son, he's 8. And for the past year and a half now, I don't know, a couple of years ago, he started when he was, 5? I don't want to eat any meat. I'm a vegetarian. What is a vegetarian? Do you know what a vegetarian is, son? He was like, they only eat fruits and vegetables and rice. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Oh, man.
So last year, he really kind of like amped up. Like he'll still eat pizza, but then he'll get to the point and I'll say, well, I'm about to make some macaroni and cheese. No, I told you I don't eat cheese. I don't like dairy because it causes mucus in your body. What? I'm like, all right. Then if we go to the grocery store, he'll go straight to the almond milk because he was like, no, I don't like, even in school, he would not drink the milk, and he'll tell them, no, I don't want the milk. I drink almond milk because dairy milk causes mucus in your body and it got blood and pus in it. I'm like, oh my God, my son.
Yes,
I'm like, but see, the thing is trying to get him to eat. That's the thing, because he's so picky when it comes to his food. But it's like, I need you to gain weight because you're not gaining as much weight as I would like you to gain. But he's like very knowledgeable. He was like, no, I'm not eating that. I don't want any chicken. No, I just eat fish and shrimp.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't run out the room just now, because he's always trying to get on the podcast.
Right. But yeah, so with that, I kind of commend him for it. And I try not to be like, no, you're going to eat this. And I'm like, nope, I'm going to let you decide. You don't want to drink. You don't want any cow's milk. Fine with me. I'm cool with it. Almond milk lasts longer anyway.
And it's funny that you say he doesn't want to eat, but what we do, we also do cooking demonstrations. I'm not a chef, but I enjoy cooking. And so I combine a little bit of island, a little bit of southern, whatever I can. I research, I find whatever. I'll go in the cabinet and I was like, you know what, I'm about to make this. I'm going to put this together. And I actually have fun because we encourage all of our clients to start cooking more and meal prepping. So we're not going to meal prep for you, but we provide a meal prep bag for you to cook on your own, and then you actually prepare your food throughout the week. And so we would actually go to our clients' home and we cook with them. And this allows us to build that relationship with them, as well as allow them to get more comfortable in the kitchen again. Because there's a lot of people that don't really experiment with cooking. They just stick to the traditions that have been passed on. So,
oh, and that's something too, right? So I'm glad you said that, because we talk to a lot of people about health like nonstop, and some people, with these diseases they get later on in life, whether it's diabetes, high blood pressure. The first thing they'll say is, it's hereditary. I have diabetes, underscore whatever disease you want to put in there, because my mother or my father had this, so they passed it on to me. I said, yeah, possibly you had genetic markers, but it's your lifestyle that actually allowed that disease, to actually now manifest in your life, right? Because if you didn't adopt the same eating habits, the same lifestyle practices, you probably wouldn't, with a greater chance, of have that disease, right? So. I just think, personally, I think it's a cop-out,
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because, you think about it, you wouldn't let your kids give you an excuse like that, right? So I'm in ISS because one of my friends did X, Y, and Z. So what part did you play in that, or whatever the case may be? So,
right. Wow. This is
eye-opening. Do we have time to ask one more question?
We do. Oh, and just another thing, another one of our services we didn't tell you. We also do one-on-one and group sessions. And Derrick is a personal trainer, and so he does customized programs for individuals as well.
Yeah, they actually want to get active, because we realize everyone doesn't want to
get active. No,
it's not necessarily about hitting the gym or hitting the treadmill. No, just getting active.
Like going for a stroll, going on a hike. You know what I'm saying? Riding a bike,
a walk
downtown. You don't have to physically go in the gym to be active.
Right. You can. Shoot, that I do every day.
Yeah, see. But go ahead. You can get another question.
So I'm not sure we have time to go over this last question, but I just wanted to touch on it a little bit. What do you feel about, because I know Dr. Sebi was infamous of healing people of diseases and STDs and whatnot. Do you feel like that can going the holistic route can not say heal, but put you in a better state, or how do I want to say this? On track for better with your disease.
So good, right? Stay tuned for parts 3 and 4 of Holistically Speaking.